Start stream again. Guys, I don't know what's happening, but something might fight me. Something might fight me now. I'm come online. Me tell you, give me a fight. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, everybody. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. So I really are going clock really a strike. Let me see what clock a strike. All right, seems like we're in business. Seems like we're in business. We're going live. We're going live. You know what I mean? Yeah. And let's see what's going on here. You know what I mean? Big up, big up, big up. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Miss who there? Oh, so Angie said we're back again. Yeah, we're back again, Angie. We're back again. I almost said in live and living colors, but I would be lying, innit? I definitely would be lying in this one. I am not sure exactly what is happening, but I seem to be having a little bit of difficulty. But you know, we still we not give up and we not make things overcome. We overcome things. You know what I mean? So I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out, guys. Big up on myself. Big up on myself. Good for. Alright. Cool. I'm gonna go live over on Facebook too. Let me see if I can jump over to Facebook as well. So we're live over here on YouTube, but we're not on Facebook yet. So big up the YouTube crew. You don't know, so that's the thing really there. You know what I mean? Well, let me see if I can. All right, so let's go over there. Let's try again. See if we can help them out over Facebook. But who they here on YouTube? Gene! Wire! Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Live wire in the building, you know what I mean? Yeah. Great, great musician. Big up yourself. Andrew is live in black and white. Yeah, Andrew, come almost come tell like, but yeah, we're there live and live in colors. You know what I mean? But really and truly, we're live in black and white this evening. You know what I mean? I'm trying to start the live on Facebook as well. Let me see. Maybe, I don't know, probably they won't get left. Better go like it now and start. Alright, see pop up over here so now. Check the dashboard. Let me see and see and see and see. As we start talking, guys. If I can get it up over there, I will. If it not work out. So we go here. Oh, I never put in no details for it. So big up. What's the name of this slide? Big up, big up, big up. And put it in over the other side of the world too. Big up. Big up. Yeah. Live from YAAD and the more. See. Yeah, sorry guys, I turned off the audio by mistake. Sorry. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. I must over check in now. So over on YouTube. We have a couple of people over on Facebook now. We have Jean and Diane and Kerry and Shelly and Robert and Celeste and Sharon Moulton and Cedrine Harris and everybody. So we're in the two places. So we're on Facebook and we're on YouTube. Yeah, Angie, you said no sound. I realized a while ago and jump and fix it. So yeah, we're up and running again. Yeah, I mean, good evening, Marlene Francis. Good evening, Michelle. So guys, as much as you wanted to jump over to YouTube, really. You know what I mean? With us make sure so we capture everybody. Yeah. So we're there live in black and white. Can't say in living colors. Yeah, I mean normally people say, we're there live in living colors. I have to change up the thing a little bit. Yeah. Can't make every day people predict, you know. Yeah, I've changed up the thing a little bit. A little black, a little white. Yeah, man, I'm there. Remember, you know, the truth is that some of the TV used to watch a son. No for a son start watch TV. So nothing wrong if I'm bringing them back to a little bit away that you used to. But you know, flat screen on the wall now, so we don't remember the black and white dates. Understand what I'm saying? So I have to make sure I remind you of the black and white days where we not come from. I don't want you to forget where we not come from. Yeah? Oh, big up everybody who are checking in. You know what I mean? Big up on yourself. Yeah, man. So those who are on Facebook wanting to check in over YouTube, because I'm going to lock off Facebook in a few minutes. But we still not left it out. You know what I mean? That's how we start from and thing. And really also want to say big up to everybody. Everybody. You know what I mean? As the topic of the video is big up. Don't you talk to me back to big up yourself, Jennifer. Driving to work, just checking. Alright, things. Big up yourself. But yeah, you know what I mean? I have to remind someone how we used to watch. No fun used to watch black and white TV. But you get a little thing on the wall now and it's flat. Someone want to curve up and thing. You know what I mean? But the real thing was black and white TV. That's how it started from. Yeah, man. So that's but there's a whole different vibe this evening. You know what I mean? Just come for a reason for a few minutes. I don't know, Mr. I just have two little things to say, but you never know. Jerome Jean, big up. Iceland Hamilton, big up. You all, Kennedy, big up. You know what I mean? Remember to check in over YouTube, guys. Because for those persons who don't have the link to YouTube, it's pinned right there on Facebook. You can click on it and it takes you straight over to YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I don't know why I keep looking this way, as if Facebook over here so and YouTube over here so and something over here so we have one camera. Anyways. Miss Harris is sending hugs. Alright, Miss Harris, receiving the hugs. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, you know, it's deliberate. I'm saying check in over on YouTube because later on, you know, down the road, content that I have on YouTube will earn me a little dollar or two. You know what I mean? What is on the other side? Not nothing for me. You know what I mean? Them just glad you put out content and they restrict us here in Jamaica on certain level of monetization and stuff. So yeah, you know, you have to be creative. You have to work with the system. You can't, in a sense, you fight against the system, fight your way through the system. You know what I mean? Sometimes we weary ourselves out in trying to fight against the system. But if you can find a way to fight through the system, then, you know, most times we become successful. And we reach somewhere more in our life. You know what I mean? Rather than trying to fight against a system. Yeah. Shannon Pink, big up yourself. Long time me not come on. Yeah, so I don't know me dear. But yeah, remember we need the views and the subscriptions over on YouTube. So check in over YouTube, please guys. Check in over YouTube. How are you guys doing? You know what I mean? Like, it's a long time I'm not sit around and just ask, you know, how you do? How is it going in your neck of the woods? and thing. But yeah, we just, as I say, we just there and look black and white, sit down and all of one reasoning and thing. I talk about two look something and thing. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me see if I can share this to the group. I'll let them know that we're moving over. Yeah, so share to that one something. So yeah, remember say you can like and share. Must say you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and thing. Gene said I am working, that means that Gene I do a little thing and catch a phone and one little part. I want to part and I go and listen while I go on and check in, you know what I mean? Big up, big up. Angie Reed says, I am great. How about you? I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. I mean, to be alive today is a privilege. To have all my faculties working is a privilege. You know what I mean? To know that I am in my right mind is a privilege. It's an honor. And I don't take it light. You know? So, yeah, that's how I am doing. It could have been worse. You know what I mean? Regardless of what I might be going through, what I might be feeling, what I might be thinking, my situation could be worse. And so I am eternally grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful to God that He see it fit to still have me among the living, among the healthy. You know? It's just His grace and His mercies why I'm here. You know? It's no good that I have done. Nothing. Mary Pink, good evening. May I watch from work? Goshen, New York. All right, New York in the building. Big up, big up, big up, big up. So everybody on Facebook, if you haven't subscribed already to YouTube, please, the link is there in the description. Well, it's pinned right there. Click on it, jump on over. So we can build the page, you know what I mean? And make it worth it. We have, I'm not ready to talk about that. I'm not ready to talk about that as yet. Until some things are finalized. But I want to also use the opportunity to say a big thank you to everybody who has been faithfully supporting Life from YAAD. You know what I mean? And I say faithfully supporting because even when you can't say nothing, you make sure you watch. And when you can't watch, you say nothing. You know? And you continue to make it possible. You know? So I really want to show my appreciation to all the persons who have been there, you know, who enjoy it, who helped to make it fun. I mean, who would have thought, maybe 2 years ago, you tell somebody that you'll be able to go to an event and enjoy yourself, commenting on your phone, they would laugh at your score and I said, madness, foolishness attack. You know what I mean? If I'm not there, I'm not going to enjoy myself. If I'm not there physically, I'm not going to enjoy myself. Who would have thought 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that this would have been possible? That something this, I don't even want to call it simple, but something like this could bring so much entertainment and enjoyment to persons all around the world from a little space here in Jamaica. Who would have thought? You know what I mean? And so I am grateful. I am grateful for all the persons who continue to make it possible, for all the persons who continue to contribute. And even as you continue, we are shifting gears in certain things. We have some plans coming up that we want to use the platform to do greater things. You know, we're all about uplifting persons. We're all about positivity. We're all about motivating, inspiring, and helping people in a more holistic and tangible way to be better versions of themselves, to stress less in these times. You know what I mean? To express themselves, their talents, their gifts. Yeah. Sheila says, yeah, bro, thanks for technology. Yeah. Thanks for technology. You know what I mean? It's a new era, it's a new time. You know what I mean? And because of technology, I can bring you back in time where you used to watch black and white TV. I say you're watching me in black and white. You know what I mean? It's something that it's crazy in a sense, but it's just if you look on life from a positive perspective, if you look on life from a happy thought perspective, you will find joy in so many things. So many things that other person consider to be trivial, to be nothing. A person can. I saw a picture once with a guy standing, two persons standing on a medal platform. You have first place and second place and the third place. And the person in first place had their gold medal around the neck. But they must have a long face. I look down so. And the person in third who that got third place was standing and rejoicing with the medal up in the air, even though it's a bronze medal. They had it up in the air and they were rejoicing because they have a different mindset. They had a positive mindset. So there are a lot of people who are probably winning bigger than you, but their mindset is not at a place where they can be happy. Their mindset is not at a place where they are at ease. You know what I mean? And your success don't look like their success, but you are happy, you are contented, you are, you have a peace within. Yeah. There's a great feeling of, I run out of words. Come, we never plan business or something. We never plan business or something. But you see, when you live from a positive perspective, it so many things that was meant to take you out lift you up. So many things that was meant to destroy you build you, because your attitude, because your how you see things was different from the intention of wherever the negative energy was coming from. And I encourage you guys to try and find the good in everyone and every situation. Everyone and every situation, you can find a piece of good in it. Yeah. Why do I get black and black? Let me see about you. Wait. Yeah, I get dark feature. Wait. My fault. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm black already. I can't get my black already. You know what? Enough of this black and white something. I mean, let's not let our lives look like this. As a matter of fact, I didn't even realize I could use this that I'm doing as an analogy. I honestly didn't realize that was not the intention. But let us not have our lives looking this dull. Let us not look at life in this grayscale mode, black and white mode, where there's no colors and brightness and happiness and energy. I honestly didn't think of the fact that what I'm talking about is directly related to how the view that you're looking at. So I'm saying, big up yourself, please. Say when talking now. Angie, I'm grateful for you being to use each and every Sunday. Yeah. Let us not look at life in this mood, black and white. Yeah? Let us have some colors. A tips of this, a tips of that. Tips of brightness. Tips of happiness. You know what I mean? Things that bring joy, favor in our lives. Not this. Alright? So, we're going to use this moment to step out of the black and white view. We're going to use this moment to think about the things that make us feel dull, the people that make us feel dull. Did I say that? Yes. The people in our lives that suck the color out of the room, that suck the brightness out of the room, the people in our lives that wants to hide us in the shadows, we'll step away from that. We'll step away from that. So no more black and white. No more black and white, guys. No more. Colors. Bring you good color in your life. Bring you good color. You know what I mean? Darkish because my light go. And I didn't plan to be on here so long. Let me turn up this light. And say, yeah. Yeah, could bring you good color in our life. You know what I mean? So I come out of the black and white world. You know what I mean? We're back in the color and thing. Looks much different. Looks more vibrant. Looks more presentable. You know, looks more welcoming. Yeah, man, we couldn't have no black and white view of life. Bring some colors in your life. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, bring some joy and happiness in your life. Yeah, man, bright and living colors. Yes. Bright, and you would never know that I was in this bright red shirt, eh? That makes my eyes pop. You would know because of the black and white view that you had. There are some persons you would not know how much they can uplift you because of the black and white view that you have towards them. So let us try and change the view a bit. Step away from the black and white. Step away from the dark. Step away from what doesn't bring light and life. Alright, guys. I hope what turns out to be an illustration really took home a message to somebody today. That you can live your life with colors, with life, and happiness and joy, brightness. And don't try to match your success to somebody else. You know what I mean? Yeah. 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 I think that's the message. I don't think I need to say much more. Because I don't want to talk, and then the real message gets lost in a long conversation. You know what I mean? So, welcome little color in your life. Little brightness, little happiness. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? With that said, nobody now comment really. I feel like me there talk to myself. Georgia says, yes, get out of the box and be you. Yeah. Sandrine over here says, feel talk, or feel talk, free talk, what? Feel talk, happy that I joined. Okay. I feel you want to say Sandrine, Sindrine. Miss Harris, forgive me. But you know, yeah, let a little color shine through. You know what I mean? Let some color shine through. Don't live your life in grayscale mode where things are just gloom and just every day. Bring a little life and light to your life. You know what I mean? And you have to be the one to do that. Don't depend on anybody to bring colors. Bring your colors to your life. You know what I mean? So with that said, I am going to let you guys know that tomorrow, there will be no live from YAAD. Unfortunately, we will not be having live from YAAD tomorrow. Sorry, guys. But, and you know, for me, when you use the word but, it's like it erase everything that was said before it. So, whilst that not sound like, you know, yay! Oh, Sindrine. All right. Okay. Sindrine. All right. Cool. So, whilst there will be no live from YAAD tomorrow, Sunday, next week, Sunday, we're coming back. With Gospel Night. So, we're taking a break tomorrow. Tomorrow we won't be on for live from YAAD tomorrow. But the following Sunday, we're coming back with gospel night. So tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell all of them church friends that hide from live from yard all this time. All the ones whenever one pastor see them and watch live from yard, yeah. Tell them say next week Sunday is going to be gospel night. Yeah, Angie. Reasons. Sometimes I tell you know what sometimes I tell you know what I go on, but I don't think I don't fully understand. It's it's a thing where I have to replenish. Like I said to you guys, every night that we keep it, there's an overhead. Expense that I have to meet. And the truth is, it's just the regular supporters, the few regular supporters that are actually financially supporting, and so we still have a lot of persons who are watching and still not giving a little sum, so it is what it is. It's either I'm going to move to having become paid to view, or I continue in faith that it will grow even further and more persons will begin to participate. When we started, we had a lot more participation. But life happens. And because I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm owing you owe somebody this week, and then your plan say, all right, next week it'll go nice, and you're gonna make it back, and then still not make back, and then you're gonna owe up on top of your owe. That don't make no sense. And I don't want to find myself in that position. So we're taking a break this week, and we're coming back next week live and direct in living colors. We're coming in living colors next week. But we're coming back with gospel night. You know what I mean? So I'm sure that promises to be an awesome night. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll make a flyer and put it out so we can see it and ting. Angie say, I understand, just going to miss it. Yeah, I understand, Angie. You know what I mean? I understand. I don't know, mistake. I might come on by myself and go out with the local self. You never know. Now, I always have a little thing in the stash. I always have a little music in the stash when I not see it or something. You know what I mean? So I might come on and who to tell me? I might come on with a karaoke mic. I don't know. You know what I mean? So the entertainment is still there, so we can still have fun and ting. Yeah, say from what you know, call me one song. So I have a guest coming, you see. All I want to call me one song. I say, have something funny, you see. Just wait. You just wait. You just wait till I want. You go and call me one song. Let me see who there now. Let me see who check in. Michelle Mackenzie check in. I say good night. What Michelle, you gone to bed already? Big up yourself. Cheryl Dunn say yes, good. You two song now, Gene say. Alright, so Gene said I'm gonna two song now. Yeah, I mean, Gene does not deal me harsh. I need me so strong. Gina deal with me strong, people. I feel like Gina deal with me strong. Talk the truth. I feel like Gina deal with me a little bit strongish. Lady P, big up yourself. So as we say, guys, we're going to take a break this week and we're coming back next week, Sunday. So that's not tomorrow, that's the following Sunday with Gospel Night. And I want you guys to turn out for that one. Support it. As a matter of fact, from all indication, I don't know how it is this way. And then I have to be careful I don't push my foot in my mouth by creating certain energies. But I've come to realize that in dealing with events, say it costs you more to deal with gospel artists or musician or whatever area than the secular. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, everybody must eat. Everybody should eat and everything, yeah. But I cannot understand why it costs more to to get a gospel artist or a musician or something or a performer than it is to get a secular man. It not add up to me. It not. So the audio went. The audio went out. Honestly, I wonder if we should repeat on this because I don't know how much of it you guys heard of what I was saying, but I was speaking a little bit a while ago on something that bothers me. And then I realized that the audio was out. But I don't know if I should repeat it. I honestly don't know if I should repeat it, but maybe you guys heard most of it anyways. But I'm saying that in dealing with events over the years, I've come to the conclusion and I've realized that it is more difficult and more expensive to deal with gospel performance than the secular. And I don't understand it for the life of me. As I said, I have no problem with everybody eating. Everybody should eat. But why? 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 Is it that we have become about just the money? Is it that the God that we're singing and or dancing or playing about doesn't provide anymore? Unless it's is it that ministry is no longer the focus? Is it that ministry is now secondary to business? Like I said, don't get me wrong, bills have to pay, food have to eat. I totally understand. But I cannot help but ask if we have placed ministry as secondary to earning. I cannot help but ask. And what I find is that you're doing an event and you can reason with a secular artist, as them call it. Some of the time you can't reason with a gospel artist. These are them price and them rigid. Even when them you will do a show with a secular artist and let's say the turnout is not good, the support is not what you expected, and you say, all right, them see what go on. Artists say, yeah, me see what go on, man, and understand. You know what I mean? Whatever you can do, you do. Gospel artists, nah, man, come up with my money, man. Next week, me give it till next week. I give you 1 week. And me give you 2 weeks. Come up with the rest of it. And you better come up with it to me. Or else. Somebody said that's true. That's true. Not just now. Long time I found it out. I've been watching it over a period of time, but it's a very sensitive topic because these are people that you work with, that you operate around, and you don't want to be, you don't want to be just walking and stepping on toes. That's not the intention. That's not the intention. But the focus has got to be ministry, and income is secondary. Because I strongly believe that once the focus is ministry, God will provide. He will provide. Because when ministry is the focus, It's like you stick him up. He has no choice but to open the windows and the doors of heaven and pour out. Because your focus is to bring glory to him. Bigger perception on Georgia says real talk. Marlene says that is the greed of money. No, I honestly think so. There is, and they says like, see, Lady P says like salvation is not free. It's like if I am not making X amount in profit, I'm not moving. I'm not moving. In profit, you know. I understand when you have certain amount of expenses that must be covered. That's fine. Totally understand that. But there's an attitude as if, and as I said, if I'm wrong, and any of my artist friends will see this and feel like you never approach it right, you don't understand some of the things that we go through. But I will stand corrected if you can, help me to understand why is it that we have come to a place where the first discussion must be the money. They don't stop to ask you, what is it that you want to achieve with this event? What is your target in terms of the persons you're targeting? Are we about the believers and strengthening them, or are we about reaching the lost for salvation? What is the plan for this event? First question, first thing you get is how much? Sometimes when people call me for a job and I have questions before I quote a price, they're like, you ask someone something, say, but if I don't ask, I'm either going to overprice or underprice because I don't understand. It's the mission. And so I ask several questions before I make any form of quotation or anything like that, because I want to understand what is it that is the mission, what is it that you want to accomplish. I mean, I've seen situations where it's in the freely giving of oneself, freely giving of one's talent and gift for the purpose of ministry that person make the most money. I've seen people receive more than they could ever think of charging when they went and work for free in ministry. I'm not saying you're supposed to go and do it every time. I'm not asking anybody to do that. I'm not asking anybody to do that. Don't get me wrong. But the focus has got to come back to ministry. The focus has got to come back to reaching the lost at any cost. And when it said any cost, it didn't mean that anything you feel like charging must charge. It didn't mean that because you think it's going to be a big event, they must charge big money. That's not what it meant. Like I said, I don't want it to be a situation where I seem as if I am attacking, or I seem as if I am belittling or anything of the sort. I believe everybody have them value. And of course, different artists are at different levels. And you have to pay for that. I totally understand that. My issue is that when the focus is on the vanity aspect, that's my real issue. Lady P said, this is from I was much longer gospel singers cost sky high. Yeah. Gospel singers nowadays here in Jamaica, 300,000, 400,000, $500,000 for one event for 45 minutes. As a matter of fact, for 40 minutes. For 40 minutes. And a lot of times, they're not even coming to the event ahead of time. They're coming on the time that you give them to perform. So they're supposed to go on stage 10 o'clock, then come 9:30. And when they're done 10:45, they're driving through the gate before 11 o'clock. $500,000. $250,000. But there is also a few that remember what they are called for. I want to say big up to them. Continue to stay on that path. Continue to remember the mission. Continue to remember the vision. Because there is already provision once you're walking in the vision with the aim of accomplishing the mission. Let me say that again. Hold on. You have some young gospel artists who their mission is ministry. And so whenever they take up a mic, you can feel it. You can feel the ushering. But you have some, you have to pay $250,000 or $500,000 too. And by the time they are through performing, not one soul step forward. By the time they are through with what they say is ministry, not one soul step forward. And I hope that if any one of them hear this and evaluate self and look at the last event that you did, and if you recognize that not a soul stepped forward after you came off the stage, I think some evaluation needs to be done. I'm not saying that everywhere you go, every single time is going to be, 100 people flocking the altar. But the mission has got to be souls. Paul says the spirit of greed and mammon has taken over Christendom. She continues to say that if God gives you the vision, he'll make provision. If it's his will, he'll pay the bill. You hear Paul saying? If God gives you the vision, he'll make the provision. And if it's his will, he'll pay the bill. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm saying I had no plan to go down this road. Absolutely none. But it's a thing that is happening. It's a thing that has gripped us in the gospel industry in a way that it's harder to call on your fellow Christendom soldiers, your fellow Christian brothers and sisters as artists and stuff. Because the expense, and sometimes it's not even just the expense, but the attitude, the behavior that comes with the expense isn't even worth it. I remember, I'm going to give you a story, as a matter of fact. Guys, I'm going to go to a commercial break. Come back. Alright? Commercial break.
Entertainment event production provides every organizing service needed to add life to your events. Recognized island-wide, we host corporate events, concerts, plays, meetings, weddings, and much more. But that's not all. We also provide live video streaming and monetize your events via online ticket sales. Maintaining the perfect blend of live and digital experiences, we can cover huge audiences. With great audio, great video, and superior quality, we convert your ideas into successful events. Call us now to schedule your event. Dr. Phil Entertainment Event Production provides every organizing service needed to add life to your events. Recognized.
Alright, so I'm back. Commercial break, eh? I'm back. Alright, so I was about to talk about a story that I witnessed firsthand. Firsthand, and when I say firsthand, I mean firsthand. I was doing an event, and a particular artist took the stage, and the artist was now in his hometown, and he spoke very passionately about the violence and the crime that was crippling his community, and he wanted it to stop, and he prayed and he asked the crowd to help him, to just speak into the environment and stuff so that things can change, and he used up a lot of his time to talk and not sing. Unfortunately, in the midst of his talking, the stage manager came and said, listen, came to the side of the stage, didn't even walk onto the stage because embarrassing. Came to the side of the stage, indicated to him. And the guy now started to say, my time I done it, and I talk to my people them, and the word I gotta go out and rare, and him start get aggressive. And the stage manager walked out. Gave him a couple of more minutes. He probably took another 10 minutes. And again, sought to talk more than what he was called to do, which was sing. The stage manager then comes back, present himself, let the artist know that this is it. We have other artists that need to perform. You need to exit. The man get bad. So the stage manager says, all right, you stay. Band members exit. The band members stopped playing. He indicated to me as the engineer, I'm going to mute the mic. And then pay me. And most of the artists step off a stage, run down backstage for go war the stage manager. The microphone, and unfortunately, I opened the microphone, and the man around there says something, you see, and I go on some kind of way, you see, to mute everything. The same artist that was just on stage preaching that he don't want no more violence and no more crime in our community. Gospel event me I talk about. Gospel event. This is the artist, and the event was for another artist. So that shows you say not to have respect for your fellow colleague, let alone the body of Christ. Yeah, no respect for God either. The same artist we just done say, we don't want violence and more violence and crime in the community. Running off stage to go and fight because he himself was indisciplined. You hear me say? I don't want to call the name. I've seen so many things backstage with these men and women of God. Well, let me not say women because I don't really have much bad experiences with females backstage, but the men, I've seen some behaviors that if it were my show and you behave like that behind the stage, off stage, the pay you and tell you to go on home. Because obviously you're not going here to minister to anybody because you yourself need ministering to. And of course, they are human beings and they need to be ministered to as well. Yes. Not debating that. But the fact is that we have lost a lot of what we should have been standing for. A lot of us have lost sight of the mission. Yeah. Marlene said, oh, that's hypocrisy, Doc. Yeah. It is the devil, yeah. The other artists that went up had to do so much work trying to bring back the people to a place where they could worship God. Trying to remove that just took place from the minds of the people. Jennifer says it right. God isn't the author of confusion. If God is in it, confusion cannot be in it. Confusion cannot be in it if God is in it. Those type of attitude and mentality and behavior has nothing to do with God. Absolutely nothing. And so sometimes people would say, don't judge. But the Bible says, by their fruits, you're going to know them. By their fruits, you're going to know them. So if you're seeing the fruit, you know who they are. It's not judging. By their fruits, you shall know them. Have a blessed evening. You will get my support always. And I'm not leaving, you know. Big up yourself, Lady P. Big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself. You know what I mean? Jennifer, amen, sister. By their fruits you shall know them. Yeah. We have to be Christ-like. Be an example. That's what we're not getting. Examples. We're not getting the examples. Let me see if I can. Let's see how that way. Yeah. We are missing the examples. A lot of talk, but the examples are missing. Like I said, I didn't plan to talk this long. I didn't plan to be on here this long. Somebody said, Paula says, our lives are a Bible. The unsaved look at everything we do. Everything. And some of them use it as an excuse not to come to Christ. Don't be somebody's excuse not to come to Christ. Let me say that to another Christian. Let me say that to another saved person who's listening. Do not be, hold on. Do not be an unsaved's excuse not to come to Christ. Yeah, looking in the eyes and saying, don't be an unsaved excuse not to come to Christ. I think I've said I'm not fully. Yeah. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the love, the efforts, the continued support. You know. And pray for me. Pray for me. I am always in need of your prayers. You know. One of the things I always say is that you can't pour from an empty cup. And so sometimes you don't see me. It's because I probably feel like, or I am replenishing because, and I will continue to say it until too many of us jump online to spew rubbish, to spew lies, to spew prophet lies, to test the lie. Too many persons are being deceived. Too many persons are being led astray. Too many persons are being lied to by people that they look up to, that people that they depend on for that motivation, that inspiration, that, you know, push. Just the other day, I was in the bathroom and I was saying, you know, I always hear they say iron sharpened iron, and I decided I was gonna have a whole talk on it because there are so many different types of irons, and it makes no sense you rub a piece of cast iron against a piece of white metal, piece of aluminum. One is going to be destroyed and the other is not going to be sharpened. And some of us looking to be sharpened, but we're rubbing against the wrong irons. Cast iron can't sharpen against aluminum or white metal, as a lot of people call it. So be careful where you look to be sharp. Be careful what you rub against to be sharp. Fiona says that was my devotion this morning, Proverbs 27:17. Honestly, I haven't even looked at anything as it relates to it. So I'm going to look at that scripture, Proverbs 27, verse 17. Oh, iron sharpens, yeah. And one man sharpens the face of his neighbor. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to say anything more. I'm going to say anything more. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. The Lord cause his face to shine upon you. Always. In your going out, in your coming in. Always. You know, there's so much that wants to come out. I have to be careful. I have to be mindful. I have to use wisdom. I have to use wisdom. You know, for those who follow my page for some weeks ago, I used to make some posts. People getting offended. I stopped for a minute. Not because people are being offended, but I just wasn't posting for a minute. And then I started again. And here it is that people are being offended again. But that's all right. That's all right. I continue to say that if something is true and it hurts you, it is a call for you to do better. It's a call for you to come up higher. It's a call for you to up your game. If something is true and it hurts you, it's a call for you to do better. Robert says, thank you for the encouraging words. Bless up yourself, Robert. Bless up yourself, Doris. Bless up Fiona. Bless up Paula. Bless up Sherman. Edwards, big up yourself. Says, indeed, wisdom is the key. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of times I could say a lot of things, but wisdom is the key. Wisdom is the key, and one of the most dangerous things is when a mirror reflects, because it does not create, it reflects. And some of the times when a mirror reflects, persons really don't like what they see. But they're not recognizing, they don't recognize what they see either. They don't like what they see. They don't recognize what they see. But they don't realize that what they see is still ME. Some people don't recognize what they see in the mirror so much that they will be upset if you remind them that it is themselves. You know what? And that's how the Word of God is too. It reflects where you're at, what you're short of, and sometimes because we've been at a better place, when the Word reflects to us where we are and shows how much we are falling short, and that we can't believe, that we don't want to believe. Sherman says, don't worry, people will always find something to be offended about. That's true. And if they don't find it, they create it. That's true. Marlene says, anyone who is offended by your post, that means he or she is guilty of the topic. Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to hop off now. I think I've said a whole lot. And I always tell you guys, I really just came on to tell you guys that there will be no live from YAAD tomorrow, but we're coming back with Gospel Night next week. I still continue to crave your support. We'll be taking on a project very soon, and we're going to need you guys on. We're going to need you guys on. I'll be back to explain it to you. Like I said, live from YAAD is not just about the music alone, you know. It's about creating a space for empowerment, employment, motivation, and inspiration. You know what I mean? Deployment, sending people out into the world, better versions of themselves. Yeah. That's the mission, that's the vision. Employment, empowerment, employment. Yeah. So, big up, big up. God bless you guys. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Wherever you are, speak a blessing over your life. Yeah. Speak comfort and words of wisdom. Because in these times, wisdom is needed in whatever you do. All right. Amen. And Dr. Phil will say, the benediction is another. Which? Right. So, and Dr. Phil will say, if all hands and hearts are pure, no, not pure, clean, same thing. But if all hands and hearts are clean, you are dismissed. Right? That's our benediction at Dr. Phil Entertainment. And as we say, keep it real, keep it clean. Bless you. Bless you.